Hey everybody, this is Rob Gauthier. Welcome to the ET Whisperer YouTube channel. Welcome back everybody for the Galactic Monthly Channeling. Aridif is going to bring another puzzle piece into our energy to share with us one more galactic consciousness. The last few months we've seen a pattern appear, and that pattern consists of DNA, or entities who have connected to human DNA to help assist our growth and evolution as humans. I can't wait to see what this one's going to be. Hope you all enjoy. Greetings to all, this is Aridif, that is Aridif, and this is it spelled. We understand that in this time period you wish to reach outward to entities across the galaxy, in energies that are befitting of that nature. Of those who have worked with humans, we have a very special connection for this day. When you look at the concept of special, what do we mean when we express the word special? What we mean is that in this time, in this certain injuncture of energy, we will be connecting you to entities that Rob has never connected to before within his own body, that we have never brought forward in the presence in which we are in this day. For all of you who desire to know who the Elohim are, they are with us today. One moment we will connect you. We of the Elohim greet all of you. We of the Elohim bless you all. We have come to speak of our connection to you. Our connection is bound through thousands of years of contact. Through thousands of years of contact, we have been with humanity very early on. Many of you hear our names, and it brings your mind to much different places. We understand there are over 12 different races that humans call Elohim, but there is only one true Elohim. Our beginning of connections to humans started after your DNA was manipulated. That manipulation of your DNA we did not enjoy, we did not believe was correct. We saw it as a very negative and bad thing to have been done to you, so we shared. There is technology from our own race that we bring to your people in order to do this. Our technology is some of the older technologies in the galaxy of humanoids at this time. There are very few who have technology that is more extensive and better attuned than ours. A race that you call Arcturians. Those are one race who has taught a great deal to us about using our technology. So our technology is a very high technology. During the beginning, we would bring our information and share it with very select few humans. Humans whose DNA change within them did not cause such a drastic change that it drowned out the earlier parts of their DNA that were very human. The DNA was still intact in certain genomes, those few we connected to, we ran them through a process. And this process is a process that allowed us to place them in a small incubated state, placing various light signatures in their body. The different light signatures enhanced certain parts of the DNA and decreased other parts. There is a great code written within your DNA. Many of you are starting to understand the cracking of that code. The Syrian beings shared a great deal of their own patterns when fixing yours. They took their own DNA and spliced it into yours. We took a prototype of our DNA at the base course, and we enhanced a certain code within our own DNA that made it more compatible with yours. We did this by using the incubated light functions. In the incubated light functions, you were able to receive the decreasing of very volatile parts of your DNA. Those volatile parts caused many of you wars in the very beginning. As we reached out to your people, you were already deep within wars long after the Anunnakis left. Thousands of years went by. As we connected to you, we connected to many of the very first people that you have called prophets in your history. These prophets are an endless list of names. Some of them that you are aware of are Enoch, Moses, Joshua, Mary, and many more in your Judeo system of religion. We reached to these people not only sharing our light encoded patterns, but we also taught them a great deal about their history. We also taught them a great deal about their genomes. This is why Abraham chose to focus so strongly on his family. This is why Enoch went through ascensional processes and then brought information after his ascent into mankind, into his family's line. The families that we have dealt with were very open to our energy and sharing. All of you understand at this point that a great deal of what we shared was either manipulated intentionally or was miscommunicated unintentionally. Now you have but remnants of what we shared. I want to bring forward my view on humans now. This was requested of us. As humans, many of you are still not engaging the highest parts of yourselves. You are still not engaging the parts of your own consciousness that are completely expansive and easily accessed. We are not angry at you, but we do look at you as our children. We wonder why certain periods of time of your history that many looked away from themselves. Many looked to others to blame for their own issues and their own misgivings. All of you know deeply in your heart that you are the ones that are responsible to create the best life, the garden of your own life. In that garden, what can be planted is only coming from the seed of your consciousness. When you plant hatred and disdain, what do you grow? Malevolence. When you plant love, what do you grow? Sustainable collective consciousnesses, empathetic, telepathic, and completely engaged into one another's lives. We want all of you to choose the right path. We want all of you to be the children that we raised you all to be. We know it is capable of all of your minds and all of your hearts to accomplish these things. Please choose to do that, accomplishing and loving and growing the garden with your own love and own heart. Now, it is important for us to go off of the guidelines of speaking. We were asked to explain who we were, and we were asked to explain what we thought of you, but there is more that we feel to share. Right now, there is a project that we are working on with many humans. Some humans are not aware of our presence as we work with them in the conscious state, but many of them know who they are working with as they sleep. All of you who find slumber and in-depth consciousness connections in that slumber are able to work with us. But again, we only choose a select few who have opened themselves, who have opened their faculties of their crown chakra, third eye chakra, and heart chakra, and throat chakra, in that order. If you have opened at least 3 of the 4, then you are compatible with our program. Right now, our program consists of 3 points. The first point are those of you who are grid workers. There has been a system of grids that have been placed within your planet. One of these grids is ours alone. The Elohim created this back when we first worked with the first humans. This grid consists of our own energy from the co-creation of yours, our collective consciousness co-creating with your grid as a secondary grid. We created this in order for all of the humans to access the knowledge and to directly connect our families. A way to speak to your parents. There is a great deal of in-depth information that we would need to share in order for a map to be drawn of how to use the grid. But for those of you who feel that 3 of those 4 chakras are in place in alignment, or all 4 of them, you can reach out to us. There is a white triangle with the outline of the triangle being blue. The background is white, the inside is white. And outside of the blue line, there is a very thin edge that is black. The bottom portion of white of the triangle begins to fade into silver for the bottom 1/8. If you visualize this before your sleep, during meditations, feeling and thinking of the Elohim, we will consider you to work in that grid. Secondly, we are working on the grid in minor detail. There are several portions of work to do on the grid, but the very first is to repair certain lines that have been damaged. Many entities that are malevolent have come into your planetary sphere, and when they do, they are using counterbalancing technology to reverse the effects of our own grid, trying to tear lines within the grids, trying to remove humans from that line by trying to influence their thoughts, trying to push them to suicide and drugs. Stay within your own heart, and you can avoid this. Connect to us and work on this grid if you wish to allow the repairs to occur. The third part of work is the telepathic communications. Our telepathic communications, for the strongest point being channeling, we have called on several dozen humans to do. There are very few who are connecting to the Elohim, the true Elohim. Those who are connecting, you know, they are speaking the same words that we speak in this day, creations of the grid. Many call themselves the Elohim, but are not the Elohim. They are what humans called Elohim because they looked similar. They were human looking. They visited your planet. They worked with your people. Those of you who have strong sense of third eye, throat, crown, heart, and root chakras may assist us in this. At least those, if not all 7. Working on those energies can help you volunteer to connect with us telepathically. Those are our projects that we are working on with humans. In that project, we desire all of your help who desire to help. Any of you who feel resonance with the Elohim, who desire to help your planet learn to reconnect to their parents. We are here. The time we have spoke is pleasurable.
Thank you guys for watching this amazing Galactic channeling. Thank you all for your love and support. You can go to our website, etwhisper.com. You can get sessions, personal sessions with these types of entities, Treb, Aridif, whoever, Metatron. And you can check out in any form you want. We've got tons of free material under events. If you go to free events, we've got at least 3 posted up. We've also got a lot of different things on the website to play around with. You can also support us by subscribing to the channel. If you like what we're doing, you can always click subscribe and you'll get your own updates every time a video is released. You can also donate either here on the YouTube channel by clicking the support button on our main YouTube channel, or go to the website etwhisper.com/donate. Thank all of you guys for all the support and love. Me and Kalina send you our love, and we'll see you next month.